Hello everybody, thank you for watching our video. This is Jimmy Wu from Prowork Pacific Inc, your licensed architect. Okay, so before we start our video, please do 4 things for us. Like, give us comment, subscribe, and share. So if you subscribe us, then you won't miss our other videos. Today, I want to talk about one topic when we're doing design, and we have a lot of owner, even realtor, they're asking us, Jimmy, when do I need a survey? So, and sometimes when we have a project, when we tell owners, hey, you need a survey, then they don't understand. What survey? Well, I have a survey for my house already. So today, I wanted to talk about what kind of survey we need or what kind of survey owners need when they come into a project. First of all, I want to explain is that there are several types of survey we are commonly talking about or involved in our construction industry. First of all is we call it is American Land Title Survey, ALTA, okay, or they're called American Congress on Survey and Mapping, ACSM. Now, but this term is kind of really professional way to say it, but in the industry, there's another common name. Okay, we call it K2 because this K2 is used in real estate transaction. When they do a contract, that is a survey under the K2 line, the item. So that's why people keep saying, oh, K2, then K2 survey is what is K2 survey is a property boundary survey. And in the industry, we call meets and bounds survey. So the the surveyor will, spot the angle in the corner of the property, and then they make a map and then put it, what is the TMK, what is the address. That is a K2 survey, which is for the purpose for that is for transaction, for real estate use, and sometimes for the insurance company, for the property insurance company, they also request that. And that is called the common one, K2 survey, meets and bound. The second type of survey is topographic survey. This type of survey is for design use. What is that involving that is, this survey has all the objects, including the house, including utility, like, the water meter, driveway location, also like, light pole, electric pole, fire hydrant, along the sidewalk in front of the property. And with the topography, the contour line of the land shape, especially for slope land, then we definitely will see that 1 foot increment, slope, contour line. And all this in the topographic survey is usually used for design. Okay, when we design with like slope land, because for architect engineer, when we design a house on the slope land, if without a survey, we do not know where the house to set the height, and also we cannot tell about the envelope. So that's why we need a survey. And also this survey is required by DPP. Now regarding this, DPP lately have a new requirement. They said, okay, they require topographic survey, all residential project, including if you do addition or new construction. So now this is it's kind of arguable right now because this new requirement is under an ordinance. But this ordinance have 2 portions. One is for the International Building Code. Especially when we design for slope land property, then we will need this survey. Because for us, for architect, without a survey or topographic survey, we cannot locate the house height, the finished floor height, and we cannot set the envelope for the house. So for slope land, we definitely need it. And also that is a DPP requirement. Now about this, DPP lately have this new requirement for all residential project. You need to provide topographic survey if you do addition or do new construction, regardless you are slope land or flat land. Because they will say this is they claim this is a new ordinance, but this ordinance, when I look at that, this ordinance involves 2 portions. One is for IPC for commercial project, and one is for IRC residential project. And this regulation, this requirement is under International Building Code, which is under commercial project, and with the commercial project, the ordinance say this requirement is exception. Okay, that is exception for single-family dwelling and two-family detached dwelling. So in other words, if we go straight with the ordinance, actually this ordinance say for residential, you don't need, it's not a requirement. It's only for commercial project. However, DPP, when they interpret, they still think, consider this is what we require for residential, even though the ordinance said is exception. That means they don't need. So even though the ordinance say you don't need, but DPP say no, you still need it. So this is kind of arguable right now. We all the DPP have to like find more definition about this requirement. But somehow for sloped land, even us architect, we will require owner to provide a topographic survey because we need that to determine height and envelope. Now the third one is flood survey. Now flood survey is for those property where is within a flood zone, including AE, VE, and sewer floodway. So there's a flood survey. So that is, they will have, what do we have? They will have also similar, like a topo survey, they will have the house finished floor elevation and also the property, the grade right by the house, right by the structure, they call highest adjacent grade, the lowest adjacent grade, to to show where's the grade height versus the house. And also one thing is important, they will also indicate the base flood elevation. Means when the water comes, when the flood comes, how high the water will go up to. Now this requirement is required by FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency requirement. When we're doing any project, where the property is within a flood zone or flood hazard area. Okay, so and then the last one is shoreline survey. Shoreline survey is typically shoreline. It means particularly for those property is oceanfront property. When one time I talk about oceanfront property, I have another video, so you can refer back to that. So that one, the survey to show where the shoreline is, the water line basically. And this shoreline survey is expired every year. So if an owner do this shoreline survey for the project, he need to do every year. And also he need to have the survey submit to Department of Land Use and Natural Resource, DLNR, to get it certified. Okay. And this also, again, the requirement is for oceanfront project, and also because of required by DLNR and also required by SMA, which is special management area, and eventually DPP. For you getting a building permit, DPP require that. Okay. Now getting those permit, how long it takes? For K2 is short time because K2 is not usually does not involve in our design, but right now is because the the industry is very busy. A lot of surveyors, they don't have schedule. Usually if you order one the topographic survey for your property, it takes about 2 to 4 weeks to get in schedule, to arrange these people to go into your place to to do the survey. But the actual time they spend on your property is about like less than a day. They can for a regular place they can do it for half days. And a flood survey, same as a flood survey, and shoreline survey will be different. Shoreline survey, because they need to spend time after they survey the shoreline, they need to send it to DLNR for get it certified. It takes longer, it takes several months for getting them. And especially in the pandemic time, we cannot get it certified at all. So, but now since the state will open again, so at least now the shoreline survey we can submit back for getting certified. So for owner, if you're doing a project, so it better you knowing that what is a different type of survey, and if you want to do a project, you better get this time first to getting your survey done. A lot of time owner come to us, they don't know they need to get a topographic survey. So then we got to tell them, I cannot start anything, so you gotta go back to get your survey done first. So if you're owner, if you know that, then you can start it before you talk to any designer, engineer, architect, then you can do your survey first. So if you get more questions, feel free to ask me, or feel free to leave a comment to us while we answer your question. And then again, give us a like, subscribe. Okay, it's a free subscribe, and then you won't miss any other video. Thank you very much.